Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is me, RDV, here with the top five. I got my co-host, as always, Zach, who always has the weird name every week. It's like a game.
It was Taco
Um,
Tuesday, man. I had Taco Bell. It was glorious.
we should start handing out radio contest prizes. Like, if you remember what his name was from the last about 3 weeks ago, first person, call
That's
number 10.
that's not a bad idea, actually. It's not bad. I will mail you a random comic book that you may or may not like.
Uh,
Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about that. That actually is not a terrible idea, though.
yep. Now,
But what's up,
uh,
guys? Welcome to our normal Tuesday stream, our top 5 preview stream. It's where we look at all the books that are coming out this week, and we go through, and we're just like, hey, this is what we're getting. This is what looks good.
hello to Eric Breen, who says, who cares what his name is or was?
Wow. Tell me how you really feel, Mr. Brain.
Yeah, I don't know. It is funny, though, that isn't Zachary Levi the name of the actor playing Captain Whitebread?
His name is Shazam now, but yes, he's actually a really great actor.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, check out the One Punch video we did for Justice League International. Yes, he's called Shazam. Billy Batson is called Captain Whitebread.
Not in the books, just by mooks like this guy.
No, he was called Captain Whitebread.
He was. He was. Who was that? Was that Guy Gardner?
I think Guy Gardner called him Captain Whitebread.
It would be Guy Gardner. Yeah. No, Zachary Levi though is actually he's a really good actor. If you haven't watched Chuck, I highly advise you to watch Chuck.
That's kind of the inside joke we have here. We always call Zach Captain Whitebread.
I'm okay with that. If I'm Zachary Levi, shoot. I'm okay with that.
Yes. So just letting people pile in. I think that's probably the most people we're gonna have here is 5. We got 6 now. Holy crap. See, we're breaking records here.
So as we go through the books tonight too, y'all, if you want to, you can go ahead and put in the chat, or you can leave a comment if you're catching this on the replay. Let us know what books you're excited to be getting tomorrow too. We're talking about, usually around 5 books that we're each getting, but there's obviously more than 5 books coming out tomorrow. So if you hear us mention a book that you really like or are curious about, or if you're getting a book that neither of us bring up, let us know, because I'm always looking for something new to read. So
yeah, exactly. Leave your pull lists in the chat while we're following along here. Zach, we'll take a look at them. We'll read them off when we're done. And then also, if leave the comments. I mean, comments help the algorithm here. It helps us be shared out by YouTube, since we're such a small channel here. Do everything you can. If you want. If you're really a fan of the show. We're just small content creators.
Support your small content creators and help us out, because we want to get better views and feedback than the puppets do.
Yeah, if we can't get, but
we can be better.
We can't get more subs, more views. We won't be able to get better hosts.
That's true. That's true. Right. For our better hosts.
All right. Maybe we'll have Breen on for the 200 sub celebration. We'll make it a big deal. Because how Breen is busy as. If you guys don't know who Eric Breen is, check him out on Thinking Critical. He's also sometimes over at on the Fossils every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Mm-hmm. He's also over on Angleton I Love Comics. Helps out there with the auction. I do too as well. Plus he does other videos too. I think him and E just recorded a video.
Something about Superman.
Something like that. It should be popping up either today or tomorrow soon.
He's a very busy guy.
Yep. Yes. Plus, he works at a comic book shop and a record shop too, and he reads comics. Holy crap!
And he tells everyone to
unsub. Crap! We got another troll in here posing as Eric Breen.
Oh, doggone it! Another one.
I'm just kidding. Who want to pose as him?
I don't know, man.
All right. So, I think we've waited a couple minutes now. So
yeah. Let's
for
get
those
into it.
Those on the replay who stayed here after 4 minutes, we thank you.
Thank you.
For those who left,
sorry to disappoint you.
All right, so let's jump into this. I'm gonna share my screen so we can get this party going, or shindig, whatever you prefer. and just so basically, I think we've explained what we do. We just count
Yeah.
down our top 5 from the top, basically from our. I want to say least favorite.
Least excited about to most excited.
Yeah, because I'm excited for all 5 books.
So
And these are the 5 books that made it out of like 10 or sometimes 12, sometimes or
you have
20.
10 books that you're getting this week?
Not always, but
Okay.
I have. I mean, sometimes I get variant covers too. But sometimes I just get normal trades as well.
Okay.
So,
but say I have exactly 5 books that I'm pulling this week.
Right. Alrighty. So I'll go here, full screen this.
Hey MK, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Hey MK.
Undead Quinn's in here too. I think we said hi to him, but
I think that's about it.
Hey. Yeah.
A little too Zach Richmond in there.
Oh yeah, hey Zach Richmond, how you doing? I'm Zach Richards, so I'm gonna bring that joke back.
Yes. All right. So as always, I'll let you, since you're the co-host, I'll let you start first.
Start me? Okay, I'll start first then. I'm gonna start. Which one am I least excited about? Actually, I know which one I'm least excited about. Not that I'm not excited about it, but it's actually got me kind of melancholy. I think this might be on your list too, though.
I think we're gonna have a lot of overlap, and there's a lot of good books. I
think so. I think so too. I'm trying to change it up where I can, but Blue and Gold #8. I'm gonna have that at the bottom, not because I'm not excited about it, but because this is the finale of the limited series. After this, there is no more, which makes me a little bummed out.
That's another thing we've been talking about here on the channel every once in a while. Especially when we did a retrospective. There's so many miniseries coming out that should be ongoing instead of just being miniseries. This is one of them. Examples: Dan Jurgens. His last ongoing was Batman Beyond, which is brilliant. And they canceled after 50 issues. Robert Venditti had 50 issues or something like that on. I think it was.
I don't even think it was 50. I think
was it 50?
I don't think it was
26. Maybe
it might have been 20 something. It wasn't 50. 50.
But I mean, and on Hawkman. So I mean, you got great writers writing great stories, great books and stuff, titles, and then they cancel. But for some reason, DC wants to do this now. They want everything.
Marvel does the same thing too. They put out all these miniseries. Like right now, they've got like the Ben Reilly miniseries. Usually, their miniseries are shorter. Yeah. They might have 3 issues, 5 issues. Blue and Gold, I'm surprised they actually made it to 8. But
and that's the thing though. Blue and Gold is Booster Gold is a great character, and you got.
They're the Abbott and Costello, really. Yeah. They're just like they Booster Gold is good by himself, but they're peanut butter and jelly. They're better.
They're like
together.
Froggy and Puppetine, those guys, those little puppets are easy on here.
More likable than Froggy and Puppetine. I don't have to worry about them screaming off the page at me.
Screaming off the page, you? What?
Yeah, Spider-Man. I don't have to worry about that when I read Blue and Gold. But no, I mean, this has been just a really, really
confirmed. You're an old man. You don't like people screaming in your ear.
I am an old man. I have made no.
He hates John. He hates John Jonah Jameson. That's right. Remember all 3 J's.
Anyway, back to the book though. No, this has been a great book though. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. They just recently brought in Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle #2. I like to call him. Eric Breen saying yes for Spider-Man.
Yes.
But it's been a lot of fun. It's been, this is Booster Gold, him trying to cash in on being a superhero, which is what I always associate Booster Gold with being, using social media. You've got Skeets in there that he's kind of just bouncing stuff off of. You've got Buggles, which is, Blue Beetle's little Skeets prototype.
Yeah, but it's interesting because Booster has the male voice Skeets, and like Buggle is like the female.
He's got the voice. Siri voice,
and she is or Cortana. She's like much more, and she's like she looks down on Skeets.
Yeah, so it's just been it's really been a blast. It's lighthearted, it's funny, it's got action. It's almost, I hate to say this, it almost feels more like a Marvel book. How lighthearted it can be. It's like a Spider-Man team up kind of vibe in some ways. But man, this just makes me want Dan Jurgens to write like a full JLI type book. I mean, you just get Fire and Ice and maybe Guy
And
Gardner or somebody throw in there, and you've got a solid lineup that you could do. David
yeah, I agree
Zaslav,
with you.
if you're listening, hire Dan Jurgens to do that for DC Comics. It will help you.
Yes, and also for those who are wondering, we are using League of Comic Geeks.
Yes. My favorite.
LeagueofComicGeeks.com.
Yeah, this is my
Where you
favorite
can
site.
and you can basically it has a free mobile app, and it's also a free desktop log in. You create a free account, no payments whatsoever at all. And it's available through, like it says right here, it's available through download on the App Store and also through Google for your Androids. And basically, you can create an account, and then what you do is you can create your own pull list, and they'll send you to your email. So they'll send you an email before Wednesday comes out. Say, hey, just remind you that these are your pull lists for this week. It even calculates how much money you're gonna be spending because it gives you the price this year, the average. And then if you have a discount from a store, you can actually calculate it into your thing, your total. It lets you know.
You can do. Oh, I didn't even know about that. You can do that?
So if you have a 20% discount, it gives you basically how much they estimate what you're paying with that 20% discount.
Nice. I need to factor that in there. That's cool.
Not only that, because when you get your books in your pull list, you can pull it up whenever you want on your phone. And then what you do is that you can actually go and add the book to your collection. So it basically gives you an online records of how many books you've had. And I've been doing this, using this site since the middle of last year. I have over like 500 books on here. I was like, and I realized, holy crap, do I have a lot of issues I've been popping up. I was like, I never really stopped the count because, I have a couple long boxes, but I never really bothered the count, only way. So it's like, it's frightening when you think about like, okay, if I have over 500 books and they're roughly average, they're either $4.99 or like, and then you just count that up. It's like, holy crap. Cause I remember, I counted it up or estimated how many books I would buy because I stopped reading books personally for me back in like 2013 or 2014, and then just like to like 2019, somewhere around there, I came back. So I was close to like $10,000.
Dang, man!
Because the price increases too, and then how many books I was buying, I was getting like 20 books or 15 books, So because I left the hobby. Because I didn't care for what was coming out, all different Marvel and then DC with their New 52 and all that stuff. I just lost interest in everything. So coming back in the hobby, I'm just realized is like, man, I probably shouldn't have done this because I'm spending so much money again. Not as much as I would have been, because remember you're looking like, so 10 years or 9 years of spending like $40 a week, roughly comes out to somewhere around $10,000. So I mean it's expensive hobby. So I mean I recommend if you're gonna collect, if you're buying to collect,
I recommend
get the books you really really want to. Otherwise, get trades.
Yeah, focus in. Yeah, I was gonna say if you're getting in this to collect, don't scatter. That's what I did when I got into collecting. I just kind of scatter shot. I was like, oh, this looks cool. This looks cool. No, you focus in on a couple of titles that you want to start with. Build those up because otherwise it can get really expensive really fast. But anyway, bringing it back to this though.
Yes,
Blue and Gold number 8. I'm looking forward to it. Sad that it's ending. This has been some great writing by Dan Jurgens.
Yeah.
But hopefully it goes out with a bang.
Support your local comic book store. Support the writer you like. Dan Jurgens. I've never read a bad story from him.
Same.
I've read some stories. I've had an average story. That's because he was forced to write with him and Venditti did that thing. New Frontier, was it? Or Last Frontier?
Infinite. Oh, you talking about the Infinite Frontier?
The one where they had made everything like linear. Like everything is like, that's why there's so many Batmans since the 80s.
That was New Frontier, yeah.
New Frontier, yeah. That's the one I didn't care for as much. But then again, it's hard to tell who was writing what in that book because they had 3 different people having writing credits.
Yeah.
And then they don't say like, well, that's one thing. If you're going to have 2 writers working on the same book, under the name, put the page numbers which these guys wrote.
That would be helpful. That's a good idea. That's probably why they haven't done it.
They do that with anthology books. Sometimes they have like who the artist is. If they're like, it's a tribute to the Avengers or something, or whatever, or Fantastic Four, they'll have like different artists. This artist worked on this page. This artist worked on that page. They should do that for writers. If you're gonna have 2 co-writers, because I've seen it before. Like they have like so and so did the plot, the other person did the script.
Yeah. Right.
But you don't really know unless you actually like look it up and actually dig through it. Because it's today, it's just like they have they don't bother telling you that stuff, which kind of sucks because I look kind of like the detail stuff of that. But anyway, we're going off.
Yeah, we're going
topic
way
here, but
off into the deep end.
But honestly, I'm sad to see this book go. This is a great book.
Yeah.
And it's just I said it's check out Justice League International if you love these characters. Check out the Booster Gold from 2009, I believe it was.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, because that was about when Blackest
Keith
Night
Given,
happened.
and Jeff Johns.
Yeah,
it goes.
Or even the Brightest Day, the Justice League International, the Generation Lost series was pretty good too.
All right, so that's your number 5. We'll go on to my number 5. And my number 5, this book might surprise you that that's at 5, considering how much I've been loving this book for the past couple of years.
Oh,
and it's Flash 781.
Oh wow, I am surprised. Dang.
And it's like I said, it's the storyline for the last one. Like I read it again. I was like, okay, this is cool. We had a tie-in, But now I'm like, I look at this cover and I'm like, no matter what cover you have, it's him and Wally and Wallace, and I'm just like, I don't really care for Wallace as a character. I've always thought he's been written boring, even when he was in being written by Joshua Williamson when he introduced him. I just couldn't get into the character. He just like, so I'm like, wait, we're gonna have, and it's just like bringing your kid Flash to work day.
I thought that was kind of funny.
It's kind of cheesy, and like I said, and then
it's Wally. Wally's gonna be kind of cheesy.
But we have a brand new villain, so I'm like, is this gonna be a stupid villain? Like that this goes away and they'll bring back 30 years later, somebody remembers it. It's like the Condiment King. How often is he used? People love him people love him because he was in the animated series. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's like he hasn't been really used that much lately.
I kind of like the cardstock variant. The cardstock is kind of fun for this one. The variant is kind of cool. I am kind of surprised though. Yeah, this is number 5 because Jeremy Adams has been knocking it out.
Like I said, it's just a cover for me. I'm sure it'll turn out to be a good book, but like this cover kind of makes me worried a little bit, because and that's another thing too. I was like, I want the book, but I hate both covers.
Oh, you don't like the cardstock either?
The cardstock, I'm paying $1 more, and it's just like, what is this?
I don't like it's Wally giving Wallace a nuggie.
It lets me load it. It's like,
it's like, no, you dissed this book. You can't look at the variant.
Yeah, let me. There it goes. Holy crap! Yeah, and
I think it's kind of fun. It's got a fun energy to it.
It's got Scotty Young kind of like, but I'm like, what is this? It's just like Wallace hates Wally. they've never really got together.
Well, maybe this is going to be the start of them bridging that gap. Maybe.
Like I said, I mean, Barry and Wally were a good fit, but like I said, and for those who are like, why do you hate Wallace? Because he's black. No, it's because he's just been written bad. He was created to replace the Ginger Wally. That was his whole purpose.
MK saying, oh crap, Wally's going to snap Wally's neck. It looks like he's about to.
You know what? I just thought about it. You actually saved it for me because he's actually doing the earbird fist, hand.
Yeah, going right into it.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Fist on top, he's going to phase it right down into his brain.
You just sold this cover to me, bro. This is what I'm getting.
And Wallace is just smiling like, oh yeah, that feels good.
Mercy kill. He's like, thank you, MK.
Way to go, MK.
That is
RDV
awesome.
is now going to spend $1 more because of you.
Just for that cover. Like I said, Jeremy Adams took over from Joshua Williamson, Flash, and it just feels we got the Wally, Linda, and the twins back. So and it just feels like post-crisis DC Comics with Wally West, back with and all there's people who hate Mark Waid, but I like the Mark Waid run with Wally West and him with his kids and all. The whole dilemma where his kids were growing too fat because they're born from a speedster. and and the Superboy Prime and all that stuff. I'm just glad that Wally's got a happy ending finally,
Yeah.
and and the fact that just like Joshua Williamson, Jeremy Adams is a true fan. He brings it in, and I don't mean just the book or the character. In a sense, like Rob Liefeld's a fan. He loves interacting with his fans. He loves, writing stories. He knows how to write stories.
Yeah.
He's just all right, good, just good guy all around. It's like I've never heard anybody say like, "Oh, I don't like this guy. This guy is a jerk," and all that stuff. And he doesn't go around getting into the whole political scene on Twitter. If anything, on Instagram, he posts his picture with his celebrating his daughters at their plays and stuff. He's a very supportive dad, loving, caring father. And it shows in his books when he writes, Iris, being in here with Wally and stuff. You can see that kind of connection, so he understands kids. He's not a writer. He doesn't have kids. Just, all right, I'll just copy what I watched on TV, and see if I can do that.
Right.
And then they butcher it, But yeah, this is my number 5. So we'll skip ahead now to your number 4.
All right, my number 4. This is the only Marvel book, the one and only Marvel book on my pull list for this week, and I am actually astounded at the number of variants it has.
Gwenverse?
No, it's Hulk number 6. Why would I be reading Gwenverse?
Why would you not?
Why would you be reading Donny Cates Hulk? Some people are probably thinking that too.
Actually, no, and you're not reading Donny Cates Hulk. You're reading Ryan Ottley's Hulk.
That's true.
Donny Cates has made the story, but it's the art that sells the book.
The art really does. It really does sell.
You're a fan of Invincible.
Art is fantastic.
You're gonna love this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the artwork is fantastic, especially the scenes where they show Hulk going ham against a whole bunch of enemies. It's just a ton of fun, and it's just very chaotic to read. But yeah, Donny Cates, like I said, he is writing this. This is actually the final part of the first story arc. Where after, I know, that's what I was saying. I'm surprised there's so many. It's just issue number 6. I don't get what the big deal is, except this is the finale of the first arc. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, they've been exploring this whole Bruce Banner is the pilot in of the Incredible Hulk. So the Hulk is like a spaceship, and Bruce is up in the brain, just kind of piloting everything. It's been interesting. I've been liking. There's some parts of it that are kind of wonky, but I've been enjoying this book. The last one, it's been teased that there's like a new persona or a hidden persona Banner has that's getting ready to just have Hulk go completely insane. But so far though, I've really been liking it. He was on an alternate universe, an alternate Earth, where Thunderbolt Ross, basically the gamma explosion experiment that turned Banner into Hulk, succeeded. It didn't turn Banner into a Hulk, but what it did was it turned a whole bunch of people into abominations. That's actually a pretty cool cover. I like that one.
This is the Ryan Stegman 1 in 500.
God, that's a cool one though. I like that. I'm not gonna buy 500 issues for it, but
that's what I mean.
that's a cool one though.
Different personalities, yeah.
I guess the top face there is going to be this new persona.
I think that's why they're doing this, because for this the variants, because this is where they're going to reveal what's taking over the Hulk. What's
right?
No.
Is it a persona that's already existed, or is it a new one? Obviously, it's not Mr. Green because he's all
it's
black
probably
and Sauron looking. But
probably that Magog, the one that whatever took over the hammer.
Maybe. Either that or it's going to be something completely new.
We were talking about this a couple nights ago. You and I and okay, we were talking about this
last night. Yeah.
Thoughts on this, because there's a third personality, a darker personality, where they're like, well, it could be they introduced Devil Hulk. Is he again, which is like the darker version. He's the one that hates everything. He hates everybody for what they've done to him. How mankind's treated him. He just wants to destroy the world.
Was that War, or was that Death, or it was one of those? I think
it was Devil Hulk.
Devil Hulk, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I've been liking it. I'm actually really looking forward to the Hulk versus Thor mini event that's coming up. I know some people are saying that Thor's not going to win. Thor's kind of Marvel's whipping boy. But I still like to see, the two Avenger powerhouses fight each other. I think it'll be fun to see. I think it's going to be a really violent, free for all kind of story.
So
So
for those who don't really know what's going on with the Hulk, I mean, I'll give you a little gist of it. Bruce Banner has figured out a way to basically control the Hulk, and the way they show him controlling the Hulk is his mind is create a little like starship thing. He has a thing he's drilled into the Hulk. Hulk's wearing a visor, so it's like a little like Star Trek thing. And he's in the chair. Bruce Banner is, and in the engine room is in order to increase the Hulk's rage and to fight him. The Hulk is like in the supposed to be, they call it the engine room, but it's like a void. Like a little area, and then the Hulk's constantly fighting wave after wave. Each level increases the monsters or he has to fight. And Hulk wants to get back control again. He hates Banner, so he has some intelligence. So he's constantly fighting, and then so up on the bridge in the thing, you have Bruce Banner there, and then who's control, and then he's being been talked to by Elizabeth.
Betty Ross.
Yeah.
Betty Ross, yeah.
Yeah, Betty Ross. And the last issue, he was, everything was going fine until he was kicked out, like, or thrown out through like the metaphorical windshield, kicked out of control by Betty. So I was like, now you can make the meme. Hulk is better when it's run by a woman. So
yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. I'm at least interested to see where it goes. But yeah, and plus, like we said, Ryan Otley's art really just is the selling factor here for me. So, but yeah, that is my number 4.
All right, cool. That did not make it to my top 5, but it is on my pull list.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna sell it, I might as well sell the first arc. All right, so we're gonna go to my number 4. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. As you can see, there are a lot of cool books up here. In a while, just avoid these two.
Yeah, how those got in the top 5, I have
off.
no idea. Oh my gosh, Jason Aaron needs to get off of the Avengers.
If
already.
Skip's watch, he's probably like, Ice Cream Man, bro. I
saw that. I saw Ice Cream Man. My first thought was, oh, I hope Skip sees this.
And the Homesick Pilots, yes. So we're gonna go to my number 4. Let me scroll down a little bit so we can find the book. I gotta find it. It's gonna have a weird cover because I always go for the variants, but actually I did go for the normal cover. Jennifer Blood, number 7.
Okay.
I like this character so much. I actually went back and read the Garth Ennis, the First Blood. All the way back in the day, 2013. Mm-hmm. Read all the way through that 36. I think it was like 37 issues or that. Great story. Because I was confused because I went into first reading the issue 1 of this series, and I was just like, okay, what's going on? What is this character? What's her story? And all they know is that she's going around like the Punisher, killing mobsters. So when I went back and realized that she actually started off by getting revenge on her 4 uncle mobsters who killed her father and drove her mother to suicide. So and she basically was a character where she was trying to live a normal life, but also get revenge. And then she got control where she just started killing people left and right, just to try to cover the tracks.
Yeah.
It was just crazy good. I recommend checking out the Garth Ennis run. But this is just as awesome. And like I said, this is going on. What's people are trying to kill her. It's the same kind of stereo. It's kind of cliche. People are trying to kill her. She's one step ahead, taking them out, and it's just like, holy crap. I love the fact that there are assassins going after to try to kill her. Basically, bottom line, if you love the Punisher, you loved it during like the Garth Ennis run, or even before that with the Stephen Grant, where people are constantly trying to resent to kill the Punisher, and the Punisher like fighting for his life, and always winning. This is what Jennifer Blood basically is. This character. Sadly, you're not going to get a Punisher as good as as it was in the back day. You're better off reading this book, and it's not cheesecake as everybody thinks it is. Yes, there are cosplay covers. But literally, this woman is crazy. She will do whatever it takes to kill the person. You know, in the Garth Ennis run, she like killed one of our uncles, like chopped him, hacked him to pieces. Another one, she pulled it. She tied him to a tree and then pulled his intestines out and just spelled her names, JB.
Good
his
lord.
calling card, and just like the other one, she handcuffed the guy to like a ship, cruise ship, or not cruise ship, but like a yacht, and then sunk the yacht. So him and his whore of a wife, like both drowned to death. Just different ways. It's just it's like I said, it's if you love the Punisher, you're gonna enjoy this.
Right on.
I don't want to spoil too much more of this, as far as the storyline, but I'm just saying that's the concept. Either you're a Punisher fan, or you're not a Punisher fan. People might think it's dumb. Well, it's dumb. Why are they doing a female Punisher? Because not even Marvel's doing a male Punisher. If you want a Punisher, true. This is the story to go to.
That's true.
And it's Fred Van Lente, who has done a lot of the books over the years for Dynamite. And like I said, the guy understands the concept. I think he understands this kind of character more than Stephen. Is it Stephen Grant?
Stephen Grant is Moon Knight.
I know, but I'm sure. What's Grant Stevens? Is that the guy's name? The guy, the Punisher creator? I always get confused because I thought it was Stephen Grant, but maybe it's not.
I have no idea.
Stephen Grant,
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Breen would know. He's in the chat, but anyway.
Yeah.
Like I said, the one creator of the Punisher doesn't even understand the character anymore.
Yeah, well, it is that. But hey, we've got alternatives, so. Yeah, if you're a fan of the Punisher, it sounds like this is definitely a book to be checking out.
I saw that, Brain. I saw you delete that. You said dang. Like Joe Dirt. Dang. All right. That's my number 4. Let's go on to your number 3.
My number 3, I'm ready to make the whole chat come after me. The whole chat's going to be like, what is he thinking?
Captain America's?
No. That I'm interested in the number 0 just for the cover, but that didn't make the top 5.
It's Cap and Cap again.
No. We're not on Cap. We're not even talking about Cap. My number 1 is the first book on the list there. It's Nightwing, number 91 by Tom Taylor.
That's your number 1?
No, this is my number 3.
Okay, let's make sure.
We're on number 3.
I sound like you said number 1. That's all.
Oh, no. You said Captain America number 1. I don't even think it's Captain America number 1. I think it's like a number 0. But
so you're going.
We're not talking about Cap.
So you're going with Tom Taylor again.
Nightwing. This is my number 3 pick, and I'll tell you why. The last issue, number 90, was darn good. It was really darn good. You see right there on this cover, this continues the whole Wally West, Dick Grayson team up that started in the last issue in number 90. The story basically is the bad guys, the gang members of Bloodhaven, have figured out that Nightwing is Dick Grayson. So they're targeting him. And Wally West finds out about this, and being Dick's best friend, he comes to save the day, so to speak. He
what is going on here?
He picks up Dick and he goes to his house, and he's
picks
helping
up Dick. Oh yeah,
he picks up Dick. He picks up Richard Grayson, and is kind of acting as his bodyguard right now. So this is going to continue that story. I believe this is the second of a 2-part story. So
are you getting this cover?
No, I'm not getting that cover. I'm probably just getting the cover A. I like the cover
Wally
A.
dancing or something like
that. Yeah, that one looks bizarre.
And the crotch shot.
I don't care for that one at all. The cover C one is all right with the dog, but I like the Flash, so I'm going to stick with the cover A. But yeah, the last issue was really well done. Tom Taylor, for all of his faults and his, I like to say he's a 2-trick pony, because the 2 things he always manages to get in his stories are evil Superman and Harley and Ivy as a couple. Neither of those are present in this, so that's part of why it's so refreshing. But he really does get the friendship between Nightwing and Flash. He does it really, really well. I was genuinely surprised when I picked up number 90 when that hit the shelves, because I was expecting a mess story at best, and it ended up being really good. So
this takes place outside the whole what's going on with Flash.
Does
This
it?
is
I mean, I don't. There's nothing. I mean, I guess they don't mention the whole Eclipse War or whatever's going on with Flash.
yeah.
I mean, it's a Nightwing book, so it's gonna be more focused on him. I think in the last issue they might have made a mention about his wife
Yeah.
having superpowers. Spoilers: Linda might have superpowers now. But I don't see anything that makes me think it's out of continuity. Nightwing is an ongoing book,
Well, it
so
looks like they got Iris West in here too. So they have
yeah.
Linda Park and stuff. They're all
You got
part of it.
Iris, you got Donna,
So they
Starfire's in
are
there.
keeping in the sense the continuity as far as the fact that he has his family back. So
Yeah, he's
they
got his
have that.
family. KG Beast is in here, which I think they alluded to him in the previous issue.
He's not listed.
You got a bunch
They have Blockbuster
teen Titan. Well, they're not teens anymore,
and
but a bunch of
Superman's in here
Titans.
too as well. Do you see that?
Yeah, maybe there is going to be an evil Superman in this one.
Jonathan Kent.
But hey, we've got Tempest, Starfire, and Donna Troy, so I'm going to focus on the happy side of that list there.
He's gonna take away Nightwing's job because Nightwing's a conservative.
Nightwing's not conservative. Nightwing's a
I'm
socialist.
just saying that's
Wally's the conservative one.
Child Protective
Midwestern
Services.
Yeah, get out of here with that nonsense.
Oh,
John
they're gonna.
Pitt.
Oh, the new woke Justice League. They're gonna take Ira and put her on the team.
Nah, they're not gonna do that with Ira. I don't think so.
But
anyway, that's why this book is at number 3. I have tempered expectations. It is Tom Taylor, but the last issue was phenomenally good. I highly suggest checking it out if you haven't already. But yeah,
I agree with you, Brain. It's number 3 on his list, but number 1 in his heart.
If it's done right, it will. You'll see it at number 1 on Thursday or whenever we do our reviews.
I read the crossover.
Yeah.
And God, that was awful. Except for the Jeremy Irons part. Like I said, I can't stand the writing.
Yeah, the crossover, you had too many cooks in the kitchen. It had too many writers.
I said
the Crime Syndicate miniseries itself, though, was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Even the writer for the Crime Syndicate, that issue tie-in, I just couldn't.
No. I'm talking about the miniseries that was done like months ago.
Oh, before that, yeah. It was a different
I think it was
writer.
like a 6-issue miniseries. I think.
Yeah,
but that one was really good. I enjoyed that one. But what do you got though for number 3?
Number 3, I'm gonna scroll down because that's another thing I forgot to mention for those who are new. League Comic Geeks will actually put books in order of popularity on the site, but based on the members, how many people are having their pull lists. So Nightwing is number 1, Flash is number 2, Hulk 3, Avengers. That's why they're all at the top. So I thought this would have been number 1, but because
I want to know who's still reading Avengers. Good Lord,
Jason Aaron. He has to read his own books.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right.
Isn't he still writing it? Yeah.
Yep, unfortunately. Although they have a new Avengers one coming out that Greg Land is doing the art for. I'm kind of morbidly curious.
All right, just scroll down, see if I can find it right away.
Oh wow, he's going all the way down.
I don't go down.
I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna refrain from the jokes there. Maranya says that Bitewing is still one of the best parts of the Nightwing book. I like dogs. I'll agree with that.
There it is. That's why I'm. Yeah.
I like Bitewing.
Blade Runner Origins.
Blade Runner. Okay.
Like I said, I can't get enough of the Titan books. I love pretty much everything they put out. Mm-hmm. Kate Perkins has been doing pretty well, and I believe she's been doing well. As this, I love pretty much Blade Runner, like everything in it. The noir, the futuristic, the cyberpunk, all that stuff. Corruption, as far as it's almost like a lighthearted Brubaker book.
I think that's meant to be a dig at you, Brain.
No one digs at Brain. No, he's unreachable. Untouchable. But yeah. So basically, the Terrell Corporation basically is wants to get this. They're killing off people involved in this creation of one of these androids, replicants, and one of the scientists was actually murdered and made it look like a suicide. This would let him as a detective, from the LAPD. Yes, it's weird that they still have LAPD cops, as far as in future Blade Runner stuff. I thought it would have been like totally different name, whatever. Anyway, but one of the scientists actually uploaded her memory into a replicant, and together they're trying to take down the Tyrell Corporation, and expose the whole corruption of them. And yeah, like I said, it's been there's 2 ongoing books. There's Origins with a detective, and then there's this Blade Runner itself, 2029, which is a continuation of 2019. 2 separate stories in the series. If you're a fan of Blade Runner, you're gonna enjoy this, especially. And I gotta say, I'll probably get flack for this. Because I didn't like the original Blade Runner. I liked the idea towards the end, but the Blade Runner was just too long of a movie, and
I
like
agree
it
with
was very slow pacing. But I love the concept. The biggest thing for me was at the end was with Harrison Ford going against Rutger Hauer. But I love everything that came after that. I love the 2049 sequel. And like I said, I just Black Runner, Blade, Blade Runner, Black Lotus, not Black Runner. I'm thinking like Zach now. What the heck? Anyway, so yeah,
What did I do?
What did you not do? That's the question.
That's true.
Ready? That's it's gonna be my number 3.
Right on.
Do you want to pause to see what's some person on their pull list?
Yeah, sure.
I'm seeing some pull lists popping here.
Yeah, we got Undead Quinn's putting his polls up in the chat.
Yeah. Was it before then? I think this is new. Yeah. Undead Quinn is the first one putting his list in there. Undead Quinn. Here, where's the thing? He's only got 2 books this week, or 3?
3. He's got 3.
All right. Amazon, the Wonder Girl. Charlie Amazon. Number 3 with Wonder Girl. Is that the one that is Janelle Jones still writing that?
I think that's the one Joelle Jones is doing.
Yara Flores.
Yeah. Oh, I know Cassie Sandsmark's in it too. I was momentarily interested in it, but
number 2.
Trial of the Amazon's number 2.
Yep.
And Joelle Jones, writer and artist.
Cool.
And then he's got the cover that she did. That cover is actually really nice.
Number 2 is Faithless. Number 3, which I believe is on here. One of these right here. This book right here for Boom Studios.
Oh, okay.
And then he's got Black Hammer Reborn, number 11, which I believe is right up here. So
nice.
Yeah, Jeff Lemire book. Cool.
Very cool. Right on.
All right. I think, so anybody else has their list at all? Anybody buying books as well? Or are you guys just living vicariously through us?
Yeah, if you guys have pull lists, or if you've got books even that you're interested in trying out, put it in the chat. Or if you're catching on the replay, like I said, leave a comment. It helps us out, and it's always fun to see what y'all are reading or what y'all are interested in.
I'm curious. Is anybody picking up the Earth Prime number 2, Superman and Lois?
I'm surprised you're not, because I know you love Superman and Lois.
That cover scares me. Heck the
heck. Come on, the covers for all of the Earth Prime ones are kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I haven't been interested in any of them, frankly.
Yeah. Good Asian's still going too.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's I haven't read it though, but I remember E saying he liked that.
I remember that was starting. He was saying that he was a fan of it.
I'm gonna guess though your number 2 is gonna be Robin's.
No.
Really? Wow.
Hey, you probably are gonna be getting Earth Prime number 4 though, by the way. I'm looking ahead. That's the Stargirl one.
Oh.
And actually it's the same artist for the cover, but it looks good though.
All right, so
I actually like that.
Cool.
But anyway, my number 2, I got ahead of myself. My number 2, let me take a look here at my polls. And I'm trying to look and see. Yeah, it's going to be... Actually, I did have a number 2. I'm calling an audible. I'm going to change my number 2 up at the last minute.
Wow.
It was going to be Flash, but I know you already talked about Flash. Oh, okay. I am really looking forward to it, but just to kind of keep from retreading the same ground. Rag Sailor Ragowski, number 1.
Where is this?
That's going to be towards the bottom. I mean, that's an indie book. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Oh,
all
yeah.
The way to the left. Yeah.
I was looking at Patriotica. I was like, geez.
Yeah,
I
Rags.
can't believe that book's still going.
Yeah, Rags. I'm surprised that this is going main. Well, I'm not super surprised. Common America is going into LCSs now. And actually, I ordered the variant cover, which
Oh,
has Common.
it's not Brian writing this. This is
No, this is another guy, Daquan Jenkins.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I got the variant, which looks really cool. It's got Common America and Penelope from GI Hops
Well, it's
on
got
there.
everybody on there, yeah. And
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
I believe this was a Kickstarter book,
I believe it was.
and now it's being put
Which
out.
now I guess they've made enough. They sold enough to where now they're putting them out in the stores, which is
And that's the
awesome.
thing.
I think.
That's the thing about like with Regs. I noticed that I've been finding his when he was doing the original book Regs,
Hmm.
they started appearing in my comic book store. And I was like, oh my
Oh,
gosh,
nice.
because they got the Arctic Press.
Hmm.
Because the shop owners he buys from Arctic Press, so he picked it up, figuring like, well, it's freaking cheesecake with zombies. Who
Yeah.
wouldn't like that? So
Right.
and
Yeah.
it sold. It's
Yeah.
I got because I was surprised. I saw like issue 6 or 7 of that, and I said, it's like, dude, you're big and easily. He's like, yeah, but they sold it so fast.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I like it when I see these these Kickstarter comic books. I love seeing
Yeah.
it when they get into comic shop. When I was in New Orleans, actually, there was a creator out of New Orleans. I can't remember his name. I feel terrible about it, but he had a Kickstarter for his comic book, and I would go to one of these LCSs that was around the corner from my house. And when it came out, he actually had a stack of them that he was selling in his shop.
Yeah.
So I love seeing. So yeah, this is I love the creators, the characters. I like Common America, of course, one of my favorite indie heroes.
Yeah.
But
So we're reading this well, a little backstory on this.
yeah,
When Common America Volume 3 was coming out, I remember Brian talking, and him and Mark were talking back and forth, and it said like, well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Sailor Rogowski. I was like, kind of like a Sailor Moon kind of thing.
right.
And kind of like, and they had alternate things with her holding the outfit, the card captors and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
I was like really? I was like, that's kind of cool and nods to that stuff. But
Yeah.
this book is apparently set in alternate reality. It says
Yeah.
right here, where Regina she's a newly minted Marine stationed in Okinawa, which is supposed to be a dream assignment for a super weeb, whatever her. But when she finds out her Japanese tutor is one of Japan's top ranked superheroes.
Yeah.
And what happens when the mantle is suddenly thrust upon her, so.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. Like I said, I love supporting independent stuff.
Look at this. We got the Ninja Turtle mutant from.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. All the
and
tentacles,
because it's Japanese, they gotta
Japanese. They gotta put the tentacles in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And it's a one shot too, so
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about issue 2 or 3 or whatever. You get it all in one go. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm looking for. I'm expecting it to be more story. It says 32 pages. I'm not expecting it to be like
the other thing about
ads,
the other thing that's great about Common America, I think I'm not sure if Common America you can get it still to get back issues through the Antarctic Press. But I know for Regs on their website, you can buy merch, but you can also buy past issues, or even you can buy digital copies if you want to. If you're one of those people that doesn't want to get the whole thing, you just prefer digital.
Yeah.
They sell those for like $4 or $5.
See, Antarctic Press, you can get a lot of. Antarctic Press has got a nice little library of. Books.
Rags has the T-shirts for guys and girls. They had the coffee mugs and all the stuff.
You can still get Common America stuff. It's volume, so it's not floppies. It's going to be
which honestly,
yeah.
I love the hard cover volumes and stuff that he's been doing. He started off with soft covers, but I said even though I had the past ones, I bought the omnibus, the hardcover.
Yeah, I did too.
So
I like the omnibus a lot. It's great.
I'm still waiting for mine to come out because he's shipping out. Shipping was Monday, yesterday. So I'm waiting for my volume 5, and then yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm
what's going on
about it.
Also for those who did back the project over on I believe it was on Kickstarter, right? Yeah, Kickstarter, because now it's going to Indiegogo.
Kickstarter first, now they're going to Indiegogo.
Yeah, Kickstarter. The PDFs for your statue, your 3D printer, basically they send it out. There's a link you can copy there, and you create an account, and then they even says like if you don't have a 3D printer, you can go. They provide you with a site, and you create an account on that site and there, and then they'll this company will make it for you and then ship
Yeah.
it to your house. So if you want a statue, the only problem I was like, it's a cool looking statue, but it's not color. It's just gray.
Yeah, you have to paint it yourself.
You have to do it yourself.
Yeah. Which some people like. People
Well,
do models.
true.
A lot of them like it, but.
And then like I said, like they go all out for Tim Lim. Anyway, I'm sorry, we're talking about rigs,
Yeah,
but both of them do. Tim Lim, like with him and Mark, they hired like this girl to do a soundtrack.
Yeah,
for it. There's even on YouTube. There's an animated like Common America little short.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're trying to. I don't know what their goal is to make it.
They've got an action figure.
Anime.
I saw on the Twitter. I think it was Mark or maybe it was Tim that tweeted about. They've got an action figure in the works that they're doing. So.
Well, yeah. So check this book out. I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, hopefully it's in my shop. It's a one shot, so I love anything that comes out from Regs and same with Common America.
Yeah,
I'm never disappointed.
Yeah.
All right. So that was your number 2.
And number 2.
All right. I'm going to go back to my number 2 here once it loads up. And we'll just go right back top of this book again. Blue and gold.
Blue and gold.
I can't help it. Like I said, you said it's Abbott and Costello.
It is.
And it doesn't show an alternate cover in here. So maybe there only is one cover.
Maybe it's just the one, which is kind of surprising. But because doesn't Dan Jurgens, he draws too, doesn't he?
Yeah, I believe he did the cover for this too as well.
Oh, is this the cover?
Where no, this
is a different guy.
This is Ryan Suck. Okay.
Yeah,
but he has been doing covers.
Do a cover. Yeah, he has been. You're right.
For the Ben Reilly Spider-Man over on Marvel, he's been doing variant covers for them. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
I mean,
I'm surprised
I never knew that he was.
Final.
And the thing is, I never knew that Dan Jurgens actually was an artist until I looked it up. I was like, holy crap! I think somebody, either you or Breen or Ingleton mentioned that. He's like, holy, he's an artist. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because he was working with Jerry Ordway, I think, and I think in the post-crisis Superman, I think he teamed up with them, and then like he was doing art. I was like, oh my gosh, his art is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
So not only is he talented as a writer, he is a good artist. But yeah, like I said, what more can I say about this? So, like you got your hijinks. Booster Gold, regardless of what happened, he's the carefree, and Blue Beetle's like, crap, we're gonna die. It's all your fault, Booster. So it's I love that kind of slapstick humor,
yeah.
And that's kind of what we had with like I said, we're going back to Justice League International. Mm-hmm. It's like, even Booster after a while, he'd go to Batman. He's like, "Do we really have to do this? Like, this is suicide. I don't want to die." It's just
something I just not noticing. I thought I was looking at the cover from on the screen.
Yeah.
With StreamYard, it looks kind of small. The print's kind of small, so I pulled it up on mine, and it's hysterical because it's all the quotes about it and everything.
Yeah, brilliant by Ted Cord. Booster Gold gets 5 stars.
Harley Quinn says killer. I'm old enough to remember that. Actually, I'm old enough to remember. Do you remember this where they had Harley Quinn dating Booster Gold for a short amount of time?
That was Tom King.
Tom King did one.
Was it Tom King or Tom Keller? It was in Heroes in Crisis, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was before Heroes in Crisis or after.
It was right after that. Anyway, but
I actually approved of that. It's like if that's Tom King, then he did one thing that I liked. But JLA's best by Guy Gardner.
10 out of 10 by Skeets.
That's funny.
Can't wait for the sequel. Omnizon. Who I guess that's the chick that's trying to take over the Earth, right? Yeah.
Maybe. Bibbo Babowski says super.
Yeah, exactly. Trixie Collins says totally absorbing. Breakout performance. Yeah, and I said I didn't really notice that. I was like, oh wait, all this quotes in here. Then I realized it's time was epic by Rip Hunter. So like I said, the humor is already on the cover. You got them doing their super hobos running the battle, but it doesn't always look this way. Booster looks the same. Ted's like, yeah, I said he's the guy. He's like, we're gonna die. And what better dynamic duel can you ask for? I mean, we read the Hawk and Dove over on Ingleton's comics now, and we were doing the roles, and Pixel was playing Dove, who was a pacifist. I was playing Hawk, who is basically the guy who just wants to fight.
Right.
And the comedy in there was too, even back then, and said like this kind of is kind of similar where they disagree on things, but they work it out, and they, like I said, they somehow survive. So if you've ever never checked out Booster Gold, you've never checked out Blue Beetle, check out both of them. I know most people are like, well, I don't know who this Blue Beetle is. I don't know Jaime Reyes. That's because you need to read back issues.
Yeah.
And don't tell you right now. Go back. Like I said, Justice League International. Booster goes to hit on this girl, and then and she kind of just shuts him down, and
So one
Blue
thing
Beetle does not let him take it.
One thing that I was unfortunately reminded of last night, not enough people read comics from even 20 years ago. So yeah, go back, find some Justice League
Oh my gosh.
Internationals, and just, I mean, this is good, but
that
this
is true.
this is like modern Coca-Cola. You want Coca-Cola like back from actual sugar?
That's Zoomers today. Zoomers, 20 years old. Oh, that's forever ago. They're like, if you don't like what's current now, you're like, oh, you're a boomer. It's like, no, I like what's good writing. And if you fail to learn your history, how can you appreciate what you have now?
Exactly.
I don't know, but all right, I don't want to go into a rant here, but
we're gonna get a bombing Pearl Harbor signal from Marani, and he's not even here.
We could here.
He's not the only one who could do it.
And Marani is loving this book too, and Marani is, and that's the thing too. People say like, well, girls only like certain books like Lady Thor, and that's not true. Nitwits, like Lady Thor and hate the original stuff. But like I said, like what you like,
like what you like, but be open to something new.
And that's true. Be open to something new.
Don't just assume that because something's old that it's
that's right. That's right, Breen. I know you're listening.
Yeah, don't just assume because Breen is old he doesn't know anything.
Yeah,
I've never assumed that, by the way.
Well, I assume he doesn't remember.
Don't give us that, Miranda. We're not even ranting. She gave us the bombing Pearl Harbor.
All right, that was my number 2. Let's give a recap of your 5 through 2, and then drop down your number 1.
My 5 through 2. Says, don't tell me what to do. So my number 5 starts out with Blue and Gold number 8. Not because I'm not excited about it, because I'm sad that it's ending. My number 4 is Hulk number 6 by Donny Cates and Ryan Otley. My number 3 is Nightwing by Tom Taylor, and the artist, I want to give him props, Geraldo Borges. Also, Bruno Redondo did the covers. It was really, really good. My number 2 is Rag Sailor Rogowski. Support independently created comic books, folks. I've got a few runners up, but I'm not going to touch on those right now. My number 1 book, though, for the week, and I think it might be your number 1 as well, Batman Superman World's Finest.
I say that is mine, because I'll give my little career cap too. I had Flash 781 is 5, Jennifer Blood number 7 is 4, Blade Runner Origins number 11 for number 3, number 2 is Blue and Gold number 8, and then we said World's Finest. So let's just talk about how this is the best book out right now.
And I'm shocked. Listen,
and it's Mark Waid.
I'm not a fan of Mark Waid the person. Just like I'm not a fan of Dan Slott the person. Those two deserve each other. They could be locked in a room for eternity, and I'd be fine with it. But as a storyteller, just reading issue number 1, this is a great story that they're telling.
And the Doom Patrol is used correctly.
Yes, the Doom Patrol is awesome, and the first issue they were awesome. I am looking forward to seeing how they further the story into issue number 2.
I already read this today.
Oh, did you? Don't.
But it was already at my pull list as number 1 before I even read it.
Okay.
I'll just say, it is worth being at number 1.
Is it really? Okay, wow.
Is great.
Is it Dan Mora's artwork, and the first issue was great. I like Dan Mora a lot. He's a great artist. Yeah. I just the cover A is fantastic. Who is it? Phil Jimenez, I think, or Jorge Jimenez does one of the covers, the variants.
Variant covers. I believe this is right here. This is his.
Yeah, he does the cover D. Cover D is okay.
This is I believe Tim Sale.
Ooh, I like that one, actually. It's got kind of a Darwin Cook look to it.
Or It's Sale. I don't know who it is though, as far as the cover. It doesn't list, but it might be. It's
I
Tim
think
Sale.
it's
It is
Tim
Tim
Sale
Sale.
because Woods is the other one.
It's all right. It's not the
I
best.
like it, but no, cover A is the one that I'm probably gonna stick with. Dan Moore's art. I mean, there's something about it. It's
The
just really
1 in
really good.
25 incentive.
Yeah, I
Not
don't care.
not as good as the issue 1 incentives.
I don't like the background makes it look like mustard. I don't care
Well, it
for
looks
that.
classic. It looks like the Silver Age stuff.
It is. It's the black on his triangle. The
Yeah.
black on the shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a classic. That's cool and
Look,
all, but like I
they
said, the
have
background.
underwear over their pants. Outrage.
Shocker. No,
No,
but
not this comic.
no, but this does look like a lot of fun. I did see a few preview pages from it. Like there's the one where Supergirl
Here's the 1 in 50.
is carrying Robin.
This is the Jorge Jimenez.
Yeah, that one looks cool. Batman. That looks like Batfleck. Look, he looks like all swole and everything.
As I was saying, I was like, why? I mean, he is worked out. I mean,
yeah, he looks like Batfleck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll stick with
like I said,
A.
I still agree with you. Cover A is the best out of
The cover A for the first issue looked like a movie poster. This one kind of continues that trend. It also looks like a movie poster, in my opinion. But yeah, I was just blown away with how good the first one was, and this one looks to keep that up. I like the Doom Patrol being in there.
It continues the same concept as the first one. You get a Silver Age flashback, and then you get the, the present stuff. We get to meet Niles Calder in this one issue.
Yeah, Niles Calder's in here.
Just more interactions with Rita and Robin.
Supergirl and Robin too.
Yep.
Which I'm actually looking forward to. Somebody on Twitter today I saw is like, what's a better team, Supergirl and Dick Grayson Robin, or Damian and
now? This is confusing. I don't know. In the Silver Age, were Dick and Kara ever like flirting or dating?
So I think it was always either Dick and Starfire or Dick and Batgirl.
Yeah.
I don't remember him ever being with Supergirl. I don't think I would mind it. I think
I'm just laughing at what you said. It's either Dick and Barbara or Dick and Corey.
I'm just gonna keep calling him Nightwing then. God dog it. Make Dick a normal name again. God dog it. But
you're gonna say make Dick great again.
Yes. Matta. What's the matter with you? Anyway, no, it looks like we've got some Justice League in here too. It looks like Barry Allen and Diana are in here as well. Mongol's gonna be in here. That'll be fun to read.
Hey, you want to hear? If you're conflicted, Dominic, he's saying Domino. I'm hungry, having a pizza. Dominic sees conflict because on one hand it's as World's Finest, the other hand is Mark Waid. Look at it this way: I'm not buying it from Mark Waid. I'm buying it from the comic book store who bought the book.
That's true.
And I'm supporting my local comic book store. I'm not buying directly from DC. I'm not getting DC direct.
Yeah. And look, that old saying, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I feel like that is Mark Waid's. That is Mark Waid's motto right now, as far as I'm concerned with this book.
The other reason I'm getting these because it is non-woke. Mark Waid.
Non-woke.
This is like, holy crap, DC. Why is this a miniseries? Why isn't this ongoing for World's Finest like that?
This is a miniseries? I thought it was an ongoing.
I don't think it's gonna be an ongoing. I think it's gonna be a limited, isn't it?
It doesn't say. Normally with the DC, they say limited series up in the corner.
Does it?
Normally they do.
Like I said, I normally
look at Blue and Gold and they say like 8 of 8
covers. But like I said, I'm going through this and like whenever it comes anything that says like World's Finest or this or limited stuff, everything is limited to like 6 or 7 issues lately. Everything through DC is a mini series.
Didn't they used to have an ongoing World's Finest though, didn't they?
They did for a while. It was Joshua Williamson, I believe.
Yeah.
Was the last writer. It didn't last too long.
Well, I know with this,
the 5G came and destroyed it.
DC currently with their ongoings, or not with their ongoings, with the limited series, they always have up in the little title corner underneath DC, they'll say issue 1 of 6 or 2 of 6. So I don't see that with World's Finest. So I think
Brian, I got a question. What's with you and like predicting couples? Like he's saying like he said that Blue and Gold, the best couple in DC. Yeah, and I agree with you. They are the best couple in DC, the best couple of guys.
Best couple of guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it has been a really fun book, and Honestly, yeah, I understand if you're cautious about it. It's Mark Waid and all,
Yeah.
but I mean, Mark Waid, look, for a long time he was writing really great comics. He did great with The Flash. He did great with Fantastic Four. Yeah, he's a dick in real life,
The
and
reason,
I say
the
that
reason,
not as Nightwing's name, but as the
the reason I
actual
don't pick up
thing. But
Vita or Tom King stuff is not because what they say on Twitter, is because their books suck.
yeah, if Tom
Mark,
King wrote good books, I would probably still
not
get one or two.
that's why do you think Tom Taylor was writing good deceased books? That's why I was picking up.
Yeah.
Sure, is he a shit person? Yeah,
Yeah,
of course he is.
absolutely. There's loads of people in Hollywood that would probably hate me because of the way I think. I still watch the shows on streaming though.
Rucka wrote shitty books for DC in currently, I guess, in the past couple of years.
Right.
But he also wrote good books back when Chuck Dixon was writing Batman. Back in the basically, like, was it the 90s, I believe?
Yeah.
Rucka had some stuff in there, but also Rucka currently today outside of DC is writing a book called Lazarus, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, I understand people like, well, I'm not gonna give them my money because they hate us, and why should I give my money to them? That is your prerogative.
Absolutely.
I don't look at it that way. I'd look at said, if the book is solid and there's no propaganda in it whatsoever, I will buy that book.
Yeah.
But I will not buy the books that have the propaganda, buy the books that are woke. I will not buy those.
There you go.
I said I pick and choose. Now, if you don't want to buy any of the books because you're tired of the miniseries, because nothing matters, that's your choice.
Yeah. You can wait until this book eventually finds its way onto E's auction, and then you're not giving any money to DC.
Well, of course, I agree. Mark is a far worse person for what he's done to people. Yes,
absolutely.
Yes,
Mark's a terrible person.
But like I said, I'm not buying. Mark's already been paid.
Yeah,
I'm buying the book because it's great. He can say whatever the fuck he wants. I get swear on his channel because it's not easy. But he can say whatever the heck he wants. If he's putting out good books, he can say he hates Trump. I don't care. He can say he loves Biden. If he's putting out books that doesn't have politics in it, or I mean not politics, I mean like Orange Man Bad, or Build the Wall, or Turn on the Wall, just all that crap in there, like Rucka was doing with Lois Lane, I will not buy those books.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
the world we live in. It's like, we allow anything. Either you stop watching all forms of entertainment because it's bad, or you buy the ones that the few that there are, or watch the few movies or shows. That's what you do. It sucks. Or what you can do, what Breen does. Breen goes by. I'm not lecturing you, Breen. If you feel like a lecture, you're guilty.
That's right. That's right.
And this is because I dissed on Breen earlier, but actually Breen's a really intelligent guy. He buys back issues, and he's inspired me to read the back issues, but especially both Crisis DC comic books, Superman, Batman. Even looking at Marvel stuff. Marvel had stuff in the 80s when continuity mattered.
He got me into reading Justice League International, which is now one of my new favorite runs and eras.
I'm not bombing any Pearl Harbor with this speech. I'm just speaking facts, and facts don't care about your feelings.
It's also true.
What more can I say about this?
Support your local comic book shop. 100% true. I don't know what else can we say about that we haven't already said.
All I can say, if you like Silver Age Superman, and this isn't, and like I say, this isn't super dickery Silver Age. Yeah. This is actually like, Superman. Oh my gosh, he's actually a nice guy in this. It's like, is this really Clark?
And like in issue number 1, so mild spoiler, not really, but mild spoiler.
It's been out for like a week.
They fight Poison Ivy, and Poison Ivy is written as an eco-terrorist villain, which she was originally.
I gotta point out,
Poison Ivy, she wasn't like the anti-hero or something.
No, she was a straight up villain.
She was straight up villain like she used to be.
There was no Harley Quinn love or like that. No, it was straight up. I just want to kill as many people as I can.
Yeah. So that was
and what was really great about it is that I got flashbacks to like Long Halloween. Was it Long Halloween? Or it was a Hush where they teamed up.
Hush.
And they had Metallo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, this is like, it just felt like you're reading a book.
Did they fight Metallo and Hush? They fought Poison Ivy together in Hush.
Was I know Poison Ivy controlled Superman with her. And
that was in Hush. I don't
was it
them fighting Metallo.
Who was it? I know. And then we had Riddler. We had
And Hush,
Poison
you mean,
Ivy.
right?
Yeah, Hush. Yeah, Hush.
You had Killer Croc, you had Poison Ivy, Catwoman,
Yeah.
Joker,
Either way,
Riddler,
though.
maybe. Anyway,
Either way, check out this book. I said,
check it out.
if there's one book you're gonna get this week, this is a book you should be reading. Put your personal sides of feeling what this guy said. Support your local comic book store, because I guarantee you, like they're hurting right now as far as the business goes.
Yeah.
There are a few books that are out there that are actually good through Marvel and DC. That being said, I don't gonna say that everything sucks. I'm not gonna be a black pill and be like, he's like, don't buy DC Marvel. No, buy books that you like.
Yeah.
Just buy. I mean, whether you agree with our list or not, go out and buy a book today. There's a lot of books out there, independent books. There's also a lot of and I say independent. I mean like anything outside Marvel and DC.
Yeah, there's Dynamite, Xenoscope, Boom,
and if you love
Image,
the Wolverine stuff, yeah, it was just not Image, but no one loves Image. No, if you love Marvel, outside of Marvel and DC, if you love like say Xenoscope books, don't let your friends tease you just because you like cheesecake.
There's nothing wrong with liking cheesecake.
Yes.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
We are here to support you.
We are lactose friendly.
All right. So
anyway.
that being said, what time is it?
It is. We've been going about a little over an hour.
Okay. A little over an hour.
We went over.
We got
kind of ranty.
Yeah, I know. I'll just do it quickly. Show the books. Just scroll through. You can see what's coming out this week.
Yeah.
Because maybe you didn't agree with our pull list. Maybe you see other books on here.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Nightwing was on here. Flash, Hulk, Avengers, Wolverine. Nice House on the Lake. Nice little indie book. And I don't know. Is it an indie book? It's
DC.
It's through DC.
Yeah.
I always thought it's their black label though.
Yeah.
Batman the Night is also coming out too. You can skip Catwoman because until Teeny Howard's gone, you don't want to read these. Trust me, you don't.
Well, there's another Catwoman. There's two Catwoman.
That's probably the better one.
Yeah, that one's by Cliff Chiang.
Ice Cream Man checked out that Refrigerator Full of Heads. I heard that's been decent. The Good Asian, Homesick Pilots. Power Rangers. I've never heard anybody say they hate Power Rangers. Walking Dead. If you're not collecting these, get these right now. They're in issue 37. You may say maybe you're hopeless, but it's better than trying to buy the originals in black and white, which are probably much more than this.
Oh, definitely.
Well, we got Animal Castle, Wonder Woman Evolution, which is Stephanie Phillips, I believe. Transformers Beast Wars through IDW. That's the one shot or annual. Knighted. I heard some good stuff about this. This is your Upshot. This is 5 of 5. It's a 5 issue miniseries. We Live has a new issue out. Age of Palladians. Okay. Let's see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Armageddon game pregame.
Heroes in a half shell.
Not sure if there's still furries in this. If you can avoid Jenica at all costs, I'd advise it. But Hell Sonia is probably the better book for you. Get that.
Hell Sonia. Oh gosh, talk about cheesecake. Hell Sonia.
The Buffy the Vampire stuff through Boom Studio has actually been on and off. It's been good. And I thought Angels was probably the better series once it spawned off. Just like the TV show, they spawned off the Angel comic book from issue 3 of Buffy, the reboot 2019, and changed it up and introduced that there's a multiverse concept, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Stranger Things issue 2.
Season 4 is coming soon.
Scooby Doo, can't go wrong with that. What we got here? John Carter of Mars through Dynamite.
Yeah, new number 1.
Yeah, who's the writer on this?
I don't know. I didn't look into that. Chuck something maybe.
If it's Chuck Dixon, I'd be like what?
It's not Chuck Dixon.
It's Chuck Vito. Oh, Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown. Okay.
So, woo, got some cheesecake on the covers.
Yeah, the Deja Thoris covers on that. I saw the Deja.
Wow.
Whew. Yeah.
All right, so definitely check out this book. I might check this out too.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna be here for another 15 minutes if we stay on that one.
I have to go through every cover. Star Trek's got their books coming out. There's horror comics from Anarch Press. Vampirist Carmella. If you're not reading these and you're a fan of the old Warren books, it's pretty much the same.
Is
Just
that
as
a
great.
Frazetta cover?
Was it?
It looks like Frazetta on the cover there. Oh, it is Frank Frazetta. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Vampirist Carmella number 9. So,
Okay.
like you said, it's basically little stories in here. It's on, and I believe it's on black and white still. Like you said, it's through Warren Publishing. Guys, it's great. It's basically a mockery. I guess it's not because they don't have. I don't think Warren has rights to Vampirella anymore. I'm not sure what the legal system, but check it out. Eric's checking out. It's a magazine, so it's gonna be, and it's only $5.95 for a magazine. Some of these can be up to $10, and I noticed that, especially like the back issues that come out, and the other ones. I think that's it. We got Grim Tales quarterly, always very good books for $9. The Resina Scope, Archie Jumbo Comics, can't go wrong with that. Alias, I'm not sure if that's any good or not, but look at these though. We got some classic illustrated reprints being put out.
I saw those. Yeah, a lot of classic illustrateds.
Yeah, that's cool.
Patriotica up there too. Patriotica United number 3.
Yep. All right.
So yeah, a lot of books out there. So yeah, if you pick up any of these, let us know what you're getting. If you're liking it, if you're not liking it, if you recommend something, love to hear it.
All right, let me exit out of this. All right, so that's it for this week. Let us know down below what you thought our poll list, who had the better book, or if you agreed with our top one. Let us know. If you disagreed, let us know too. We're always excited to see what people are buying, and if you're not buying anything, you just want to support the channel, we do have a Ko-Fi link in here, which we do use for readings on this channel. I know Marania posted before, but it's basically ko-fi.com/puppetine, PUPPTINE. What?
I'm not laughing because you said PP. I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Honestly, it wasn't a dick joke until you made it one. Yes, you can't spell puppetine without talking about PP. Yeah. So anyway, here's the link right there. Miranda, thank you for posting in there. She's wonderful.
Thanks, Miranda.
This is the link right here. Even if you want to drop $1, if we don't want to, every dollar helps. It helps us get, like I said, it helps us buy Core 2 because Puppetine, he subscribes to both Marvel Unlimited and DC Infinite. Both those are like $60 to $70 a piece
a year
for a year, but still, it's like the money goes towards that, and then whatever books are unavailable on there, he will go through Comixology, and sometimes we read through that as well. So, and maybe you just wanted to give $1 because you like what we're doing on this channel. So we always, like I said, we appreciate the share outs, we appreciate the likes. Anybody wants a comment? Just leave a comment, actually, because we really don't get comments here unless the puppets review something that somebody and you disagree, which is cool sometimes. But
even if you don't have anything to say, just say hi, or
if you want to insult us, we accept those comments, because every comment, no matter what you write, helps the algorithm, helps us share it out to everything.
Death to Froggy.
Yeah, go ahead, Death to Froggy. We like that too. But yeah, and Rhaegar, I'm not gonna explain the joke to you. If you don't get the joke, you're not part of the cool kids. Sorry, it's just that simple. It sucks. Alrighty. That being said, we've been going for an hour and 18 minutes. I think we should stop right here. Real quick shout out tomorrow. The puppets will actually, they do have a review tomorrow. They have Moon Knight. I was asking Ghost Rider. I don't know why.
I have no idea why you were thinking Ghost Rider, but isn't there a CW show? Isn't there a Flash or something?
Everything's on repeats this week.
Oh, everything's on repeats? Oh, okay. Right on.
So there might be a reading tomorrow of West Coast Avengers without Zach. Issue.
I'll be home at 8:30, 8:45. I think I already told Puppetine that too. Sorry.
Uh,
I'll have to be
yes.
here for my favorite
Also check
Avengers.
out we said we check out the fossils. The fossils are on at 8 o'clock.
Yep, over on
PM
Graphic
EP
Man's
Eastern
channel.
on the Graphic Man channel.
Yep.
And it's like I said, then come back on
Thursday. We
on
should
Thursday.
be here.
We're gonna be talking. Zach will be joining me again. We'll be doing the best books of the week. Every book that we bought, and we'll also show off some of the books that we may have not been on our pull list. So that's always exciting to see what we've got. What's
Yeah.
Like I said, we also want to know what you got too as well. So,
yeah. And then I believe we also have a retrospect on Thursday.
Yes, we started a new retrospective. For it's called Thursday retrospectives. Thursday night retrospective. That last week was Superman, Post Crisis, the Man of Steel, John Byrne, 1986 miniseries. Awesome video. Check it out. Breen was on us. Breen joins us for these retrospectives. Always love the input. Love Zach. Was your first time reading that series too?
Yep.
And you really enjoyed it. It's great seeing people actually read something and actually enjoy it for the first time.
There you go. So this week, same thing. A book that I've never read before. I'm about halfway through right now. We're going through DC's Legends miniseries,
which is also part of the Post Crisis as well.
Which is part of Post Crisis. So
yes.
We'll be talking about that Thursday night. So looking forward to finishing up and talking about that with y'all.
Yep.
Wow, that sounds way catchier than Throwback Thursday. I think Rhaegar is mocking us there.
I mean, he's trying to, but
yeah.
But yes, I did say the Ma'am of Steel.
The Ma'am of Steel. It's Ma'am. It's Superman.
Well, that's the new one, Jonathan Kent or Joni Kent.
That's right.
Anyway, thanks for watching. We hope that you guys had fun. We'll see you when we see you. See you
later, guys. Have fun at the comic shop.
And to all the true believers, good night. Yes, Ingleton, I stole your line. Good night.